Awakening with Brahmakumaris.
While speaking to you from the last episodes, I was going through a newspaper which says, peace feeds happiness. So I just wanted to share this with you. What comes first, peace or happiness? Could you be at peace if you're not happy? The answer to these questions depends on your idea of happiness, on whether you get happiness from external factors or from within. We were talking about happiness, so wherever I go, I come across such things only now.
Yeah, but important is, this is not the first time we're reading this. We've read this so often. We've heard it so often. Everyone's been talking about it. But what when we come into practical implementation? You know, we read this. It's there every day in the newspaper. You have a spiritual column. You have self-help books. Today, the largest selling number books are the self-help books, the positive thinking books, the self-motivation, self-development, spiritual books. They are the highest selling books.
The seminars and shops and
everything.
3-day course, 7-day course, 8-day course, 10 days.
And yet, what's on the rise is stress and anger and anxiety.
And unhappiness, limited or unlimited unhappiness.
Yes. So that's the question mark, that even though the knowledge is everywhere, we know about it. While we're reading it, we said, yes, how true. This is so true. It's inside. Where am I looking for it outside? And yet, I put down my paper, and within 5 minutes, I'll say, I want this because then I'll be happy. So we haven't taken the knowledge and internalized it, understood it, because we're not experimenting with it. I'm reading, happiness is inside, and then I'm walking to work and I'm saying stress is natural. So there is a huge difference between what I know, what I'm studying, but what I'm believing, and then what I'm implementing.
You mean to say whatever you read and whatever you listen to, you're not believing in it?
It's not a part of your belief system yet. A belief system.
The lack of belief. So when you read what happens, it doesn't go and when it affects you, you believe at that moment, don't you believe that moment?
See, it's like stress is natural, is a belief system. It's developed over a period of time, right from my childhood.
Fathers, grandparents.
As a child, when we had to study, the parents would say, you have to get tensed, you have an exam tomorrow.
Why are you looking so happy?
Yeah.
Why
How
are
can you
running
be
around?
relaxed?
Why are you playing with your friends?
Yes.
Aren't you stressed? Aren't you worried about your exam tomorrow?
So it's a belief system that was developed while I was growing up. And then as I grew up, society reinforced that belief system and said, obviously stress is natural, look at the competition around you. So it's a deep belief system, very deep. And I live with that belief system. And then I read something and it says, happiness is your internal way of living, it's your internal way of being, it's how you choose. But I haven't changed the belief system. I just read it and I say, ha, acha. And then when I go into my practical life, I say, oh, that was all okay in that workshop. Oh, it's all okay in that spiritual place.
But
how
it
do those
doesn't
people
work
know?
in real
It
life.
doesn't work in practical life. And that's where workshops, spirituality, religion got separate from me.
That's what?
All the
Separate?
workshops got separate from my practical life. No, I go to a retreat, I go to a management workshop, I go for a spiritual program. I'm listening to something which is very pure, very powerful, and while I'm listening to it, I'm like, yes, absolutely, absolutely, absolutely true what you're saying. And then when I come back, I'm still my old self. And then I say, those things don't work here.
It's not practical.
Yeah, it was okay there. It's okay for those people to say it, but they don't work here because I did not bring those tools and try them out here. Let's try before rejecting. We don't try. We don't experiment. We think it will happen automatically. It won't. Whatever I have studied, whatever I have understood, I will have to put a little effort and applying it. I have understood that anger is unnatural. It's a response, it's a reaction which I create. Now when I come into my workplace or with my families, I will have to take care that I will not react the next time someone does something which according to me is not right.
You know something? You remind me of my guru when I used to ask her. I said once, twice, I said, I want peace. I want peace. I want peace. I didn't get an answer. And I was a person who was, I didn't even know the meaning of peace. Even the escalator, I used to keep on pressing till the lift comes down. So I was so all the time restless, man. And I went on saying, even asking for peace, I want peace. That kind of, it's just like saying, oh, I love you.
True.
So, you remind me of that line. She said, you ask me every time you want peace. Do you do any karmas of peace? Do you do it in your reality, in real life? I said, I don't know what this lady is talking. I don't even know. I was a newcomer, wanted peace. I was finding everywhere. And when I went outside, I saw somebody parked his car right in front of mine. I can't even move. I wanted to kick that car. And suddenly I opened my door and I wanted to honk. And I remembered what she said inside. Do you do karma of peace, the karmas in practical life? You're asking for it. As if some magician should bring it into you and some magic should happen. And that's why we go to gurus. It's not my responsibility. Guru should do some magic on me. This will happen.
Because
or I should go to this temple and pay so much money and this should happen.
The vocabulary was, I want peace.
Yeah.
So want means it has to come from outside.
Oh yes, you're right.
I want
it.
Peace. I want happiness. I want love.
I want you to give it to me.
Yeah. So want means someone somewhere has to do something so that I will get it.
But I shouldn't do anything.
Yeah. Because I want it, na? So what do I have to do in that? I want it. So now you do something so that I feel it. And spirituality teaches us, I am peace. Okay. Now I have to be at peace while I'm doing everything.
Oh, that's the meaning of Om Shanti. The other day you were telling me.
I am a peaceful being.
I am Shanti.
Yes, I am a peaceful being. I am a blissful being. I am a loveful being. Now do whatever I have to do.
But if I am, then why do I want?
Exactly, because I've forgotten that I am. It's like your keys in your pocket.
Acha.
Your specs here on your head. And then I want, where are they? Look for them everywhere. And then get everyone to join you in the search. Come on, everyone, look for my keys. Where are my keys? And we can all shout and, react, and everyone's running helter-skelter. Where are my keys? In my pocket. But I looked for it everywhere. Everywhere, except for where they were. Same today. I want peace, I want happiness.
Realize, or how does one go to get to understand that actually my basic nature, or not nature, I am peace. I will not use this I want or my nature. I am peace. How do you prove that I am peace, and how do I realize is the right word?
Yeah, experiment in life. Everything is a belief. We experiment with it, and if we get the result, we take it as the truth. I want peace. We were experimenting with it. I want. We kept telling everyone. We don't seem to have found it. And then someone said to us, it's the journey of life. Keep on searching for it. Keep searching for peace. That's the purpose of life.
Till you die.
How can you find peace? You're supposed to keep searching for it. That's the purpose of your life. So searching for peace, searching for love, searching for God. We're searching. And it seems that you're supposed to keep on searching. Not in this birth, many, many births. The search goes on. But now we understand, this is my nature. Now let me experiment with it.
This is me.
This is me. I am a peaceful being. This is it. Now I will use this in every act that I do. With every person I meet. Every interaction I have today, I will only remember, I am this who's doing it. It's like a doctor. He knows I am a doctor. He knows it. So while he's there on the road, if someone meets with an accident, he will immediately get into the healing job because he knows he is a doctor. But if the doctor forgets he is a doctor, then even if there are people dying around him, he won't do anything because he's forgotten he is the doctor. So it won't come into action because he's forgotten he is the doctor. But the minute he remembers again, I am the doctor, he will start healing. So it's about remembrance. I am a peaceful being was forgotten. Because it was forgotten, we were looking for outside, I want peace, I want peace. Now, try a new belief system. Try. It's still not the truth. It's only a belief. Let's experiment with it. If we experience the right results, then it's the truth.
Experiment means how? How do you experiment?
Experiment means next, you go back to work today, there's a situation. Just remind yourself, I am a peaceful being, and now act. Now
if I just keep on this like a mantra, I'm a peaceful being, where some peon comes and says something disturbs me, and I'm hey, shut up, again, my behavior. Again I'm angry. Then I start the mantra again, I'm peaceful, I'm peaceful. I'm just speaking to that myself.
It's not a mantra, it's a conviction. I'm telling myself who I am, and then preparing myself for everything that I do will be out of this consciousness that this is who I am. It's a simple thing. Let's see if there's a glass here, okay? We thought this glass is empty. So we said, I want happiness, I want peace, I want love. So we went to everyone expecting that they're going to fill this up.
Yeah.
You know, please do this so that I will be happy. Please talk to me like this so that I will be peaceful. Please do something so that I will be contented. So my glass is empty. And
I'm still begging.
Yeah, and I'm begging everyone, please fill this up. This is one way of living life. This is one belief system. Second belief system, my glass is full. But now I have to go through the whole day just taking care that I don't spill it off. That's all. It's there, it's full, but I have to take care of it.
But who's going to show you that it's full?
This is the journey. This is what awakening with Brahmakumaris is all about. Understanding that this is who I am. So now I am a peaceful being, my glass is full, but I just have to remember that while I'm talking to you.
It should not spill.
That's all.
And I'm peaceful. And the moment I'm not peaceful, it spills.
Yeah. See, one thing is you do this so that I will be happy. And one is I am happy, now you do this.
I'm happy and I'll try to make you happy too.
I don't know, but whether we'll be able to make other people happy, because that's another deep belief system.
No. Make in the sense, when you're around a happy person, your happiness also within. You know, you feel happy also because see, the atmosphere is happy. You know?
Yeah, but finally, someone can be around you and still be very sad unless they take charge of their thoughts and feelings. This is again a very deep belief system that we can make other people happy. No one can make me happy unless I want to do it to myself.
Then no one can make me sad too.
Absolutely.
This is right, then that's the truth also.
Absolutely, and that is what it means, that I'm not dependent on other people for my emotions and my feelings. Because the deepest belief system, one was happiness dependent on objects, then happiness dependent on achievements, and deepest, happiness dependent on people.
And what does love do to people? Oh, she makes me happy, he makes me happy, I love that fellow, I'm happy with him. Everything, my happiness is surrounded around
When
him.
I am with that person, I'm able to create nice thoughts. And that's why I tell myself I am happy when I am with this person. And then I tell myself that person makes me happy. But it's just
so
that...
Why is it that you're able to create
You know how
better
we were using objects to create those kind of thoughts?
Oh, we talked about the car.
The car, the jewelry piece. We were using that as the stimulus to create a particular kind of thought.
So stimulus is an happiness as well as an anger, or
anything. Stimulus is a stimulus.
It's just a trigger.
It's a trigger, yes. So it's a stimulus. So stimulus comes from outside, and here is the response. But between the stimulus and the response is my freedom to choose my response. I have the freedom how I'm going to respond. Today you talk to me very nicely, so I'm very happy when I'm there with you. But tomorrow you do something which according to me is not right. Now I'm hurt. You're still the same.
I'm not still the same. I was different yesterday. I was speaking to you nicely. Today I'm not speaking to you nicely, so I'm not the same.
So-
I'm the same human being,
Right?
but my behavior has changed. So you'll be shocked. Okay, why is this behavior changed?
So then my response is dependent on
My behavior.
your behavior. Are you always going to behave the way I want you to?
No, I'm going to be in different moods, different days, different times.
Are you wrong?
It's normal. I am like that.
But are you wrong
I'm right.
according to,
Myself.
but according to me wrong?
Yeah.
So I have conditioned that this is right, this is wrong, and I want people to be right so that I will be happy.
So in other way, and you mean to say you're going to try to control my behavior, that you should see me all the time nice to you. I should behave according to whatever you want me to.
Because then I'll be happy.
So are you controlling me or are you loving me?
So I'm controlling you, and that's what we're doing every day with people. We're doing it with our little children. We're doing it with everyone around us. We want them to be or do or perform or behave in a particular manner because that will make me happy.
And that too, that particular manner which I am happy with, which
Which
I want.
think is right, which I think is the way to be. And then I feel what I think is right and what the other person is doing is wrong. And then my happiness becomes dependent on them. Relationships, yes. Interactions, beautiful. Dependency, weakness.
But what are relationships for? Don't you depend on a friend?
For?
Don't you depend on so many things?
For?
Okay, I have something, a problem, and I want you to help me, solve me. So that is my relationship with
That's
you.
fine. But my state of mind being dependent on the other person's behavior. Let's say I expected you to call me up last evening. Now, if you don't call me up, then I'm hurt because I was expecting you
I
to
was waiting for the whole day, and you talked to everybody. You called all my friends, your father, mother, not me.
So I'm hurt. Why? Because my happiness is dependent on your behavior.
Honestly, I still feel that is natural.
Yeah,
That
because
if-
that's the way we
if,
were
if
conditioned.
my wife speaks to everybody and not to me, and I will feel hurt.
You
So
still have a choice.
this is what I want to learn.
You have a choice. Yes, they did not call me up. I think they should have called me up. But if they didn't call me up, can I still be stable? By creating different thoughts. If I create a thought, okay, she was busy. Okay, she didn't feel like talking to me. Okay, she
I'll
wanted
tell
to
you
do something
very
else.
nice.
Yeah.
I got the answer myself. One day, one of my friends was telling me that he went home and he saw that his house was locked. And he had come from a course like what we're talking about. It was a seminar where they taught him about life. He went home, he goes home, he finds his house locked, and usually he would just break the lock or get angry. But he said, after learning or listening the whole day to these good things, he went to his daughter's house, which was just next door, close by, picked up another spare key, which he had already kept there, opened the door and went inside. And as soon as he entered, there was a call at home, the bell rings, and he said, his wife, he wanted to fire her first, he said. Then he said, what are you doing? He said, how did you go inside? He said, I went to my daughter's house and got the other key. And she says, I'm in the market, I'll be there in 20 minutes. Then he said, whether I should fight with her, but he wanted to ask her what happened. He said, do you know, your phone was switched off, and I tried so many times. Then he realized for the seminar, he had switched off this phone.
Fine, so it's a situation.
So I answer my own question.
Absolutely, at every step. But because he
That
had
means
been...
she's also right,
Everyone's always right.
he's also right.
Everyone is always right. But more important is not to see whether right now at the first step on our journey, it's not important to see whether they are right or they are wrong. First of all, I have to be right, not do right, be right, and which means to first take care of myself. that will only happen when I gradually bring myself out of this deep conditioning that my state of mind independent on other people. How many people have we held responsible that they have hurt me? They have upset me. It's because of them that I am what I am today. How many people we hold responsible like this? And every time we hold responsible, we hold other people responsible, we are telling ourselves it's their fault. I'm fine the way I am.
And both are miserable.
I don't know about the other person,
No, other
but
person
I am
gets
definitely.
some kind of energy from you, don't
Yeah, but it all depends. But if the other person is able to protect themselves, then they're fine. So I have to understand, people are doing what they are doing. They could be cheating on me, but the hurt is my creation. Let's say you're my business partner. You can cheat on me. But the hurt, the resentment, the hatred that I create, that's my creation. That's not what you did. You only cheated financially, ethically, fine. That's where your power ends. And that's where the power of anybody outside ends, whether it's a business partner, whether it's a husband, wife, whether it's a child. That's where their power ends.
That's what he's done.
That's what
Now,
he can do.
What you do,
It's my choice.
your choice.
Yes, your spouse has cheated on you. That's what they have done.
But something in yourself, that mind goes on, why can't you hit him back? Why can't you do this back?
That's also a
But-
choice.
No, but something goes on in you, troubling, like maybe whatever
we
you
got
call
an
your
email
mind.
the other day where one person says, my business partner's cheated on me and we've parted ways, but now I want to do the same business, what he is doing, and I want to come into the market as his competitor, and I want to take my revenge. So am I right? So you've parted ways, your partner was not very ethical, but now for you to start a business on this foundation, that I'm going to do it only because he's doing it, and I want to be in competition with him, and I want to take revenge. This is the foundation of my new
This
business.
is achievement.
Yeah. This is the energy that I'm giving to my work that I'm going to do. This is my thought process while I'm starting my new work.
My goal.
Question mark, no?
The end mark, the goal is to...
Revenge.
Revenge.
This we have to ask ourselves. Yes, the partner has cheated on me. Yes, somebody has done something wrong to me, even though they had a reason for what they did. But according to me, what they've done is wrong. But how I'm going to think now, how I'm going to feel now, is going to be my choice. I am hurt. How long is also my choice. I want to create hurt for 10 minutes, 10 days, 10 years, my choice, because I'm creating it. Situation is gone long back. You can sit back, think of a situation and create the same hurt again and again. Situation happened years back. So who's the creator of those emotions? It's me. Same situation, different people will create different responses. So this has to be experimented with at every step.
So, in relationships, we were talking about that phone thing, and she didn't call me, she called everybody. But maybe what example I gave, maybe she was busy or my phone was off or something. But that mind behind you goes on telling you, do this, do you think she was right? Do you think even if you want to see something as a movie or see a TV or read, still your mind goes there, still your mind goes. What is that?
Whose mind is it?
My mind.
Who's creating the thoughts?
Mind, not me.
Whose mind is it?
Mind is mine.
So who's creating the thoughts?
I can't say me. I'll say my mind is creating the thought.
But it's my mind. So who's creating the thoughts? I. Look at yourself creating those thoughts. She should have called me up. That's her duty.
So what do I do when...
I was waiting for her call.
Yeah, it goes on burning.
So just sit back and change those thoughts gradually.
Sit back.
Yeah. Change. Look at those thoughts. She should have called me. Why? She didn't feel like talking to me today. Her choice.
That's not a nice line. She should feel all the time talking. She should be happy the moment she speaks to me. That's what my mind will
Yes,
say.
because I like people to be dependent on me. Because I'm dependent on
controlling.
people. Yes. It's a
It's not
very,
love.
very subtle, no? It's control. It's control. This gives me power. Because I'm empty inside, I love this idea of people being dependent on me. I feel I'm more powerful because people are dependent on me for feeling good. Because I'm dependent on other people, so I feel other people should be dependent on me for feeling happy. How could she be happy without talking to me? Because I'm not happy without talking to her. So how can she be happy without talking to me? Subtly, we are trapped, and we're trying to trap other people in being dependent on us. And all this is happening in the name of love and respect and trust, which was supposed to be unconditional.
Thank you, Sister Shivani. You've spoken it right about love, trust, conditional love, unconditional love, control. And what about the 1 minute meditation? We forgot, Sister.
Sure. Let's sit back and look at our people, my friends, my family, my immediate relationships, everyone around me at home and at work, doing and being exactly the way they think is right. Their behavior, their words are the stimulus that's coming from outside. It's external. I, the being, choose my response. My response is not automated. It's not in their control. It's my choice. Let me look at myself with them. They behaving in a particular way, which I think is not right. But now let me look at myself. In control, in charge, not of them, not of the situation, but of my state of mind, by creating the right thought at the right time. I am the master, independent, powerful being. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Om Shanti.
Our belief systems decide our way of living. We need to experiment what we are learning in order to change our old belief systems. I don't want peace, but I am peace. Now, I will be at peace and do things outside. Every person I meet, every act I do, I will do it with the awareness I am a peaceful being. Happiness is not dependent on people. No one can make me happy, and I can't make others happy till each one of us wants to do it for ourselves. No one is responsible for my hurt, pain, fear, or anger. It is my own creation in response to their behavior, and I have another choice. If you wish to discuss your problem or have a question to ask, or want to know your nearest Rajayoga meditation center, write to us at awakeningwithbks@gmail.com or call us on 099 99 744 555.